What is up, 12s? It's your boy Brandon Michael here. Yes, I know it's been a while. I'm sorry I haven't been making videos, but I've been out for a while. I finally got back, reorganized my closet, as you guys could see. But speaking of the closet, we are back in the closet making videos like normal. So I'm super excited to be back and talking to you guys today. Number one, I just want to go ahead and point out real quick that I wanted to come back today specifically because I thought it was going to be a big one against the Buffalo Bills, and you know what? This is going to be a big matchup, and we're going to head into 7-1 going against the Rams. Well, Josh Allen and Sean McDermott, all those guys really ruined my dreams. But it's okay because there's some positives to take away from this loss. Obviously, there's a lot of negatives, but you know, we're going to push and pull a little bit. So let's go ahead and talk about some of the positives because there aren't many of them. Number one, we lost to the Bills. They're out of conference. Nothing's going to affect us when it comes down to the tiebreaker in the playoffs. So that's good. You know, we lost to an AFC team. I'd rather lose to an AFC team than like the Green Bay Packers where it's going to affect us tiebreaker-wise. Another thing I do want to point out is that Carlos Dunlap, Jamal Adams started off a little bit slow in the beginning, but picked it up really good. When our defense gets 7 to 8 sacks, Jamal was a big part of that. Carlos Dunlap was a big part of that. So in general, those two guys played well. Puna Ford had some big plays. Trey Flowers stepped up going against Stephon Diggs. And Quentin Dunbar, we'll get to Quentin Dunbar. But in general, we played a pretty good game towards the end defensively when it came to pressure because we had to blitz because our defensive line literally can get zero pressure on the quarterback if we don't blitz. So second half, our defense played a lot better. They were put in some bad situations like Russell Wilson, the interception and the fumble. And by the way, it's not Russell Wilson's fault. The offensive line, literally, he was knocked down 16 times today, most by any quarterback in the league this year. So, yeah, I mean, in general, those are some bright spots. DK, six receptions, 100 yards, and a touchdown. And, yeah, that's about it. That's all the bright spots I could take away from this game. So now to turn to the negative because there's a lot of negatives. Number one, I just want to go ahead and say something. Obviously, Pete Carroll will never watch this, but if I were to talk to Pete Carroll, this is what I would say to him. Pete Carroll, if Quentin Dunbar is injured, take him out of the game. Why is he playing? I literally see this man limping all over the field. If he's hurt, take him out. Quentin, if you're hurt, take yourself out, dude. It's literally not that hard. You are costing us the game because you want to put your pride or whatever ahead. Dude, literally, it screwed us in the beginning of the game. He had to get benched for Lyndon Stevens. I just don't understand. Why is he still in the game if this man is limping all over the place? There was a screen pass to John Brown on a 3rd and long. By the way, 3rd and long killed us today. There was a screen pass to John Brown, takes it all the way to the 5-yard line. I see Quentin limping towards... Limp your butt to the sideline, man. Why are you limping on the field? Like, I don't understand. Like, why are we playing injured... Just stop forcing players. I mean, I'm not saying stop forcing players, but stop players from playing if they're really that hurt. And that's what I have to say about Quentin. I mean, and Quentin, that's on you and coach. Because if you know you ain't 100%, take your sorry butt off the field. And Pete, if you know he ain't 100%, sit him out. We got to have some communication there. Defensive line, not doing jack that first half. Jack in the box, we ain't doing nothing. The only way we're able to get any amount of pressure is we send half our defense going and blitzing the quarterback, which it worked. We got 7 or 8 sacks. Don't remember what it was. But our defense was literally, we couldn't do nothing. I mean, our corners were struggling. Trey played good. Quandre's always been, he's playing underrated MVP on defense this year for our team, not in the whole league. Well, for our team. Doesn't give up anything over top. We played good. But defensive line, man, I mean, that's one of the reasons why our corners were struggling so much. You're giving Josh Allen 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5, and then he lets go of it. Can't be happening. In general, this team defensively stepped up in the second half, but in the first half, it kind of screwed us. Same with offensively. We were so dysfunctional as a team. Offensively, we had 2 4th downs that we couldn't convert. You know, it screwed us, and man, dude, it just hurts. Like, just to think that, you know, what could have happened if we would have got those. And a lot of people are going to put the blame on Russ, and I'm not doing that because Russ, like I said, was knocked down 16 times, most by any quarterback this season. And the offensive line just couldn't hold up. One thing I do want to point out, though, was that Russ wasn't able to read the defense and read the blitzes as well and let the linemen know or create an audible or do something. There were several instances where I'm sitting at the TV, I'm like, they're about to send 8. I could see it. Not 8, but let's say they're about to send 7 guys to blitz Russell Wilson. And Russ, he does his hard count, and then he like does, and he'll like call some player like an audible. I'm like, he said alert, alert, alert. I'm like, is he like calling an audible? And then he snaps it, and no, everything's the same. It looks like maybe not, maybe I don't know the playbook, but there's no short passes. It's literally the same thing. Like he wants to go deep whenever they blitz, and then he gets hit and the ball comes out. That can't be happening. Our offensive line has played well all year long, and Sean McDermott had a slew of blitz packages that Seattle just couldn't figure out, and that's good on him. And by the way, Josh Allen, MVP candidate, obviously, absolute animal, man. Josh Allen's a straight beast. 400 yards, 4 total touchdowns, man. Didn't turn over the ball once, even though he was sacked all day. Great composure. Hats off to Josh Allen. But Seattle, we need to, I'm not going to say press the panic button, but let me tell you what. If we're going to keep playing like this, we ain't winning the Super Bowl. We ain't winning the Super Bowl if we're going to keep playing like this. Offense didn't look very good in the beginning. Defense didn't look good in the beginning. In the second half, just the turnovers is what killed us. I mean, every time we were about to go in and start making a comeback, we turned the ball over. Every time we start to make a comeback again, we turn the ball over. And that's on offensive line, and plus a little bit on Russell Wilson. You got to be able to, read the blitzes a little bit better. But nothing to panic about. We put 34 points on the board. Defensively, most points allowed in the Pete Carroll era, I think, 44 points. I mean, man, dude, it just sucks, man. I don't want to lose this game because now if Arizona wins, they take first place, and we're bumped down to the wild card. But no time to panic. Let's stay relaxed. Let's stay the course. I think one of the biggest things that nobody's talking about is that Chris Carson and Carlos Hyde are injured. 2 big losses. I don't like how Travis Homer is getting the ball on 3rd and 1. Why are we handing the ball off to Travis Homer on 3rd and 1, especially early in the game? Or DJ Dallas. Our running backs are injured, man. Let Russ cook for the love of everything. That's good. Throw a short pass, throw a screen to DK. Do something. Tre'Davious White is playing 15 yards off DK Metcalf. Throw a screen and let that man work. Do something. We should have read the blitzes like how the Bills read it. Every time we start blitzing towards the end, they would start throwing screens and break it off for 30-yard runs. We didn't do that. Instead, Russ would see the blitz, and he'd just keep the same play and get hit and turnover. Oh, Lord. Oh, goodness. We got to read those. Do a screen. Do something. We got DK Metcalf. He's a beast. Travis Homer. He got a screen at the end. He broke it off for a big run. We just got to play better. I think it was all up here. We didn't play good here. Plus, I'm going to be honest. The refs were kind of on our side this game. The refs were on our side. The Gabriel Davis play on the right side. When Josh Allen, it was a big 3rd down play. Gabriel Davis catches, goes out, and they say he went out of bounds, but his heel didn't touch. Barely misses the end zone. That should have been a touchdown, but that drive ended in a field goal. A couple of penalties where I was like, wow, we got a roughing the passer play or something. I was like, that shouldn't have been a roughing the passer, but I'll take it. So we also got a couple of calls our way against the Bills. So honestly, y'all, it is what it is. Oh, and plus the DJ Dallas, illegal shift or illegal motion, you can't be doing that, man. And the refs didn't call it, and we end up getting we ended up getting a touchdown off that. So there was a lot of small stuff that refs missed on too, So we lucked out today, and we still lost by 10. So yeah, guys, that's all I want to say. I'm going to be on here more often, guys. So go ahead and give me what your thoughts on the game are. It just sucks, man. It just sucks. We got to button up. Now we got to go play the Rams next week, which that's always a tough game. I'm nervous about that. That's a must-win game. But yeah, guys, go Hawks. Stay loyal. Don't worry. Don't ever keep your head up. And whenever we're losing like that, you never know. We like you said. Like I said, we almost made a comeback there, but we didn't. So it is what it is, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are happy I'm back. I'm happy to be back. Go Hawks. Share this with your friends. Don't worry. I'll be making more Seahawks content soon. I got DK Metcalf jersey. I'm actually going to have a jersey unboxing here. I'm going to be posting on YouTube too. So go Hawks, y'all. Stay safe. And let's go ahead and beat the Rams next week. Go Hawks. Go Dolphins against the Cardinals. Let's go.